Good morning. I'm just walking down the annals of history here. The hallways of history here. Yes, this is my welcome to housekeeping with house wrecking Sally here. Just kidding. I've never wrecked a house ever, except maybe the House of Representatives, maybe. And when I say House of Representatives, I mean House of Representatives. I'm not sure, but have you ever seen a more filthy, gorgeous, absolutely, totally disastrous mess than, I don't know. I need to put my purple fur sleeve wig back on to get any sort of respect around here. Let me clean this damn camera, for God's sake. Gosh, I was hanging out with a friend of mine the other night, and she has an oily face, so to speak. I won't say that, but you know what? That's what keeps her young looking, and that's what keeps us Asian. That's what keeps us Asian, Latino, Americans, and Black Americans looking so voluptuous and young, is that we have this beautiful oily skin, which I hated when I was growing up because I had the worst acne. But I don't have the acne anymore. I have the acme. I have the acme, I have a problem with acme. You know what acme is? It's a bit of a Mr. Magoo problem, I say, once in a while. And that is, I just happen to be walking down this direction. And as soon as I step over this direction, an anvil falls out of the sky. And I'm like, what the heck? Where did that come from? That's called the acme problem. I'm calling that the acme problem. Let me just get out of here. I was just doing some home improvements, so to speak. Yeah, I was improving my home. Oh, what's that? A little piece of cilantro, maybe. I was doing some home improvements, and I was just touching up on some paint. It's pretty awful. Look at this. Look at that. Have you seen a more awful paint job ever in your entire life? I have not either. But I ran out of paint, and I was doing it at night. Who paints at night, by the way? And because I was just doing some touch up, and you know what? Look at that. Look at that awful. I was just making some notations around here as to which areas need to be painted, and I think I got most of it. Okay, studio gray and studio taupe. What's the difference between studio gray and studio taupe? Well, a taupe is obviously more on the studio side, and gray is more on the studio gray side. And so they were like, hey, I'm studio gray. And this one's like, hey, I'm studio taupe. And they're like, you want to be friends? And like, no, we don't match. Okay. So apparently they're not friends, but they are forced to be on this wall together. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at that horribleness right there. Yeah, I was just doing some touch-ups, and I had the wrong color at night. And so on, since I'm night blind and color aware, it's a problem. It's just the same relationship that studio taupe and studio gray have. I'm night blind and studio aware, and which makes me the total dysfunctional tripolar. I'm tripolar. I'm not bipolar, I'm tripolar, and sometimes I'm quadpolar, which means I'm like north, south, east, west. I don't know which way is up or down, north, south, east, west, up or down, east, right, left. I don't know which way. I don't know what about north, west, and southeast? What happens if, then you have a whole octogenarian situation here, and you're just like, God damn it, can't I just go right or left, up or down? It's like, ever since they decided to make, north go west, then it's like, crap, I don't know which direction I'm supposed to be, confused about anymore. But you know what? I'll just say, let's just keep it naturally disastrous and filthily gorgeous, and we'll know what, we'll just be fine, okay?